Hey, what's up guys? It's Gathalion and welcome back to Destiny. Today we're going to take a look at my PvP Warlock and Trials of Osiris loadout. A lot of folks like to go with the Sunsinger, but I'm a big fan of the Voidwalker, man, and I've been really enjoying the Nothing Manacles. Some people talk some crap about Nothing Manacles, but I enjoy them, dude. You get this cluster of grenades and a group of enemies. They're done, dude. Done like dinner. Alright, so check it out. We're not going to go over my weapons. They're pretty much the same as my Hunter loadout, so if you want to check that out, my Hunter loadout is also on my YouTube. We're going to start with the helmet. I used the Hood of the Exile. This one was purchasable in week 4 of Trials of Osiris, I believe it was. You get grenade hits, restore melee energy, more super energy for melee kills, and reduce grenade cooldown when you pick up an orb. I've got mostly intellect and discipline on this build with a little bit of strength because I do find myself using that Warlock melee from time to time, and we're going to go over my spec in just a second. The Nothing Manacles are amazing, dude. These gauntlets do not look past these gauntlets, ladies and gentlemen. They are super strong. Reason being, the scatter charge enables tracking for scatter grenades. Hold an extra scatter grenade charge. So you can hold 2 grenades, and you also have your scatter grenades, which basically become like little baby wolfpack rounds. Do know that they do not track very far, so you need to get your grenade relatively close to an enemy or throw it in front of their line of running, and you can completely decimate them. Next up, I used the Keltbreaker's Cloak, which I believe was available, was at week 5 of the House of Wolves DLC. It's got all discipline on it, special weapon ammo, hand cannon ammo, which is both really great perks for what you're doing here. The third perk applies just to the Prison of Elders, but since the Trials of Osiris Cloak doesn't have a third perk, it pretty much takes the cake as far as that goes. So I like the Keltbreaker's Cloak. On top of that, it looks fucking cool. Lastly, I use Deathsinger's Herald, mostly just because of the heavy weapon ammo that you get from it. I don't have a boot, PvP boot that has heavy weapon ammo, but this one has intellect and strength on it, rounding out my strength a little bit and giving me a bit more intellect. I would honestly take intellect discipline, but I don't really have an intellect discipline boot. I'm still waiting on one that also has heavy ammo on it. These, unfortunately, have special weapon ammo on it. That extra rocket helps out a bit in Trials of Osiris from time to time. So, looking at my spec, I go with Scatter Grenade to go with the Nothing Manacles. I use Blink because it's Blink. I tend to use Vortex, or I like to use Lance, but I go with Vortex because you can cover somebody's their orb inside Trials of Osiris and really block out folks from areas. A little bit of CC. I like to use Vortex. As far as my energy drain, I use Lifesteal so I can get my life back upon a melee kill. Surge is also excellent, especially if you're using something like the Ram, but I do like to use Lifesteal inside of PvP. I go for mostly armor, recovery, with a little bit of agility. I could get max armor with Angry Magic if Nova Bomb tracks enemies, but that's an ability that you really only use like once or twice per match. I like to use Annihilate. Reason this, increase the size of explosions created by Nova Bomb and grenades. So each little explosion for the scatter grenade is going to get a little boost on its radius of explosion, which is really nice. I use Divine Order because, you know, make me a little bit tougher with my armor. And armor and recovery are really nice, I think, on the Voidwalker. If you're using Blink, the mid-agility tier is just fine on the Voidwalker, in my opinion. And then I use Bloom, which not a lot of people use in PvP, but I've found with the scatter grenades, if I happen to bop one person, their Bloom explosion is likely to kill someone nearby. And I've taken out complete groups of players without direct hits from grenades, so I like to use Bloom. If you don't like Bloom, you could probably maybe go with like Vortex Mastery, though that really benefits the Axiom Bolts. A lot of people like Axiom Bolts. This is what I use inside of Trials of Osiris. So there you go, guys. This is my PvP Trials of Osiris loadout for the Warlock. I like the Voidwalker. I like blowing shit up, and I really like scatter grenades with the Nothing Manacles. Let me know what you're using on your Warlocks. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back inside of Destiny.